Right, welcome to part 4 of the video. What we're going to move on to now is inserting an image. So it says import the image S16 ship JPEG, resize the image to the height of 3 centimeters and maintain the aspect ratio. So what that means is basically that the image doesn't distort in any way or look very long, very short or pixelated. So it says place the image on the first page. So we're on the first page here. Below the subheading major regional port, which is here, and a line to the left of the margin. Okay, so make sure the text wraps around the image. So we need it to look like this, and it is possible to achieve. So what we're going to do now is just go to pictures, and this may go straight to my file. So here we are, 2016 exam source files, and it's only going to pick up one file because that's the only image. So we're going to insert this, and we can see that the image is large. Just going to extend here, and I'm going to move this down to 3 centimeters. So it's gone just below because it's actually maintaining the aspect ratio. So now what we need to do is align this image. So we're going to do it on tight text wrap. Move the image around just here so it's aligned just left. We can see where the green line is. And we can see it now looks like the article here. Now the next thing we're going to do is slightly tricky, and it's going to use the table here at the bottom to create a chart. Now we can do this in Word. I wouldn't recommend going to another software package because it may be a waste of time, and Word actually isn't that bad to create charts. So now what we need to be careful is that we read everything. So use the information table you placed in your document, produce a bar chart showing the actual export compared to the planned export. So here's the planned, here's the actual. So we only need these two here. This is what it's telling us. And then label the chart with car export volumes, category series labels in full, and axis titles are here. Okay, so now I'm just going to click just below the table here, but first of all I need to select my data here. So I'm just going to extend and then go to insert, and we can see charts here. So it's a bar chart, and vertical means the column should go up. So here we are, it's already done it for us. Now as you can see, what is missing is the labels at the bottom. We just type them in here. So you can see the first year is 2007, the next year is 2008, 2009, and then 2010. So we're done with that now. I'm going to get rid of that. But we can see what is missing is our title, car export volumes, and our axes titles. So I'm just going to extend this here. I'm going to go to chart, and I'm going to go to chart options. So now the x-axis goes across, and the y-axis, the z-axis should go down here. So first of all, our chart title is, I'm going to bring this back up here, car export volumes. So car export volumes. And then we've got number of cars and year. So our number of cars is here. So number of cars. Apologies, done that wrong. So number of cars should go here. If you make a mistake, I'm sure you can always go back. And so we are, number of cars, that's right, and the year. Okay, right, so press OK. And you can see that our chart is just below our table here. Okay, so when I click off that, we can see that it's there. We may need to extend it out a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and that should be okay. Right, so next thing we need to do now, it says place the chart at the end of the document after the table, resizing the chart to fill the column width and keep the aspect ratio. Well, that should be, I think, relatively fine. Okay, yeah, I think that's okay. And now we're moving on to the next part. So it says spell check and proofread your document. place page breaks if necessary to ensure that tables do not overlap. Columns or pages. There are no widows of orphans and no blank pages. Save and print your document. So this time you don't need to show any screenshot evidence. So is all I'm going to do now here is I'm simply going to go to home. I'm going to go to file and I'm going to check my print preview, and it's over 2 pages, nothing's overlapping, so that looks relatively fine to me. But the next thing we need to do is our spell check. So we go to review and spelling and grammar. That's a name, so we can ignore all of those. 11 kilometre long, I would change that. And the spelling and grammar check's complete. So then all you would need to do is actually print out that document ready for the examiner. And I'm just going to press save here. So I think that's the end of our Word document.